welcome back to another video. Today, I thought I'd mix things up a little, considering that it's the new year, even though I'm not actually recording this in the new year. I'm recording this late December, but I am here on Tiermaker. If you've been around on the channel for a long while, like summer last year, then you may have remembered that I made a tier list video, which wasn't very good in terms of quality and me just straight talking out of my arse, but that video is long gone, and I just thought I'd come back and make a tier list on something that some of you may be familiar with: British snacks. Now, considering that most of my audience is American, this might not mean anything to you, but for the small percentage who are from this rock that we call a country, England, you will be having a field day. So yeah, I'm gonna be ranking all these snacks. Obviously, opinions are my own. If you have a different opinion, just pop it in the comments. But yeah, I will be ranking these, and hopefully, everything stays fair. So yeah, let's do that. Obviously, we're going by the usual ranking system: S tier, A tier, B tier, C tier, D tier, which I get it's a bit boring, but yeah, let's just not bother with that. Okay, so we got some pretty good options down here that are rankable. So okay, I'm not gonna give you a history lesson on each and every single one of these, but yeah, I've got some pretty goated options. So I'm gonna start off. I think I'm gonna start off in order. So Aero. Now, I've had my fair share of Aeros, and each and every single experience that I've had in Aero has been amazing. 10 out of 10, quality scran. You can't go wrong. Now, the vending machine at my college has been responsible for many of my Aero experiences within the past few months. So yeah, let me just put it in its rightful place. No, it's not C tier, before you all get mad at me. S tier, because let's be real, Aero is tasty, it's nice, and overall it's a pretty solid chocolate bar, even though it's brimming huge. So yeah, I mean, it just depends on what size of bar you get. So yeah, okay, so now we got, I think I'm just gonna rank all Mr. Kiprings together, because don't get mad at me, guys, I've never had a Mr. Kipring. Dare I say it, I've never had one, because I don't know what it is, but me and pastries, we don't mix. Now, I've had a couple of pastries before, and I get these things are totally different, and I might be lying when I say it, but these just I've just never found any reason to have these. Well, I mean, at family gatherings, they've like been around as part of like picky bits and that. Yes, I did drop a term that is often used by British people, but yeah, considering that I am one, let's continue. So yeah, now there will be a time where I might have a Mr. Kipling for the first time. So I'm gonna be fair and put these in. So you lot don't get mad at me. I'm going to be putting this in A tier, which I think is perfectly justified, if considering that I've never had one. I've heard good things about them, so I can't exactly be harsh. So yeah, all three of them are going in S tier. Now, these might be in completely the wrong order, and you lot can tell me in the comments if I'm wrong. Now, we're going to be doing Biscoff now. Now, I love myself a Biscoff biscuit, a Rotus biscuit, if you will, and these, and a mug, a cup of hot chocolate, peace on earth. That's what we got right there. So we're just gonna put that in S tier. Now, I don't think a lot of people would agree with me when I say that Rotus, Biscoff, whatever you want to call it, is a pretty good biscuit. Now, obviously, there's other options. I'm not saying that Biscoff is the best of the best, but obviously, bourbons, custard creams, digestives are superior compared to Biscoff. Well, it's more of a top 5 biscuits in my opinion. So yeah, can't go wrong with any of them. So I don't even know what that is. This thing, it's got that and 2 like pink cubes, squares. I'm just gonna put it in Dita, because I've never had it. Actually, no, I should just rename this tier to never had / don't like, because that would make much more sense. Ooh, hell yeah. We're gonna put bourbon creams in. It's their well-respected S tier, but one thing that I have had annoyance within the past few months is the knockoff bourbons. Now, I love all biscuits, right? Even if they're knockoffs of famous brands, but I'm just considering that this is the original bourbon that we're looking at. It's going to go in S tier because those things, regardless of what make they are pretty damn tasty. Sour, yeah. Ooh, dairy milk caramel. Now, I've never had dairy milk caramel, but I've had, to save you up from coming after me, I have had a dairy milk before, because who hasn't? I don't think I know a single person who's never had a dairy milk. And you should definitely have a dairy milk if you're American, because you're missing out. And it's either that or I just don't like Hershey's. I don't like Hershey's, so we're putting this in never had. It's not because I don't like it, it's just because I've never had it. So same with chocolate orange. I've never had it because I'm allergic to citrus, so that kind of explains why I've never had it. So ooh, caramel. Another one which I've heard good things about, but it's going in beta. It's going in beta. I don't know why, but I've just never had it. Ooh, mini rolls. That is another. Now, I've never had it myself, but it is going to go in A tier because I've heard good things about it. So, yeah. Ooh, custard creams. You can't go wrong with a good old custard cream. S tier. I don't know what's going on. I just keep putting stuff in S tier without. Look, I need to think this through. Are these worthy S tier rankings? I have no idea, but other than that, though, I'll probably sort all this out once we're done with ranking all the stuff. But yeah, ooh, now we're getting into the good stuff. Cadbury's fingers, chocolate fingers. I love those to bits, right? But one thing that actually brings it down for me is the fact that I have not had a dairy milk finger for a few months, and they're only available. They're available all year round. Same with most of these options, but I don't know. I think I've gone off them over the course of the last few months. I think because I don't have them as frequently as I used to. Because the reason as to why I don't have them as much is because I don't know. I just don't buy them anymore. So yeah, that's gonna go in A tier. Just to be reasonable here. Ooh, I'm gonna do some other ones now. Ryan Bar. I mean, I've heard good things about it, but I've just never had it, so it's gonna go in B tier. No, wait, no. I've heard good things about it, but I've never had it, so it's gonna go in never had. So don't like. It's not because I don't like it; it's because I've never had it. Same with what I said about the dairy milk caramel. Oh, now this is something that my American viewers are missing out on. Magic Stars, and I can hear the heavenly music from above as I just talk about Magic Stars, because I love Magic Stars. Wonderful, and they were a childhood piece of scran. Love them to bits. So for that they go in S tier because they taste so good, right? Oh, and you hear Americans say, "Oh, Reese's cups," and I know Reese's are available in the UK as well, but we have Reese's cups and we have Hershey's and we have M&M's. I don't like Hershey's. It's simple. I don't like Hershey's. Oh, I had it before at like a airport. Well, not an airport. I had it in like somewhat. I think I was in like, I don't know, Ranzarotti or something. I must have had it. Wait, I must have had it then, but I can't remember because let's be real. It tasted like pure ass. I, yeah, I'm sorry for that. It just tastes like pure ass. Uh, Milky Way bar, Ater. I don't. I haven't had a Milky Way bar in God knows how long, but they are pretty good, and they were a staple to my childhood. Because let's just say I had a lot of white chocolate growing up, not for any particular reason. It's just because I just yeah, there's no reason. Malted milk, the holy grail. Actually, it's not the holy grail of biscuits, but it's going in S tier. Actually, no, it's gonna go. It's gonna go above. It's gonna go above fingers. Uh, Cream egg. Now, I've never had a cream egg. I've had mini eggs though. Those are great, but cream egg. I'm putting this in beta. No, I'm putting it, no, A tier. So you all don't get mad at me. Hobnobs. Now, I frequently have these biscuits. I don't know what is that the regular one? Well, whatever. I'm just gonna talk about hobnobs in general. Um, Favorite ones are the original, obviously, the OT one, and the other one is the chocolate one, which like one side's normal, the other side's chocolate. That it's great. It's a wonderful time for all of us. So hobnobs are gonna go in beta because sure it's annoying when you get crumbs everywhere, but that's biscuits for you. Uh, so Jammy Dodger, another one which I have had, but it's gonna go in B. It's gonna go in C tier because I've just actually no beta. It's gonna go in beta. Nice Nice biscuit, whatever you want to pronounce it as. Bit of an unpopular opinion. I don't like them, and yeah, I used to go to like after school club when I was in primary school, and these were like probably the only biscuits that were available. I had them, and they weren't great. They did not taste nice, and I don't know if that's just a me thing, but they tasted not that nice. So for that, they're gonna go in C tier. Not because I don't like them. It's because it's because I understand people like them, and I can't speak for everyone, but they're gonna go in C tier. Maltesers, another ba- banger, an absolute peak scran. It's gonna go in A tier. God, we are getting some good options here. Yorkie. Now, I had my first Yorkie. I think it was like a year ago. So it was about July or August 2024. I had my first Yorkie, and the reason as to why is because it just took me a while to figure out what they. Yeah, it just took me a while to actually try one for myself because I heard all this talk of Yorkies, but for that it's going to go in S tier, probably above Biscoff. Yeah, there's no reason for that. Dairy milk, an absolute staple, better than Hershey's. So all my American viewers can be annoyed at me for some reason. It's gonna another one. It's gonna go in between. Oh, it's top of Esther. Dare I say it? It's better than Aero. I probably just made someone break their monitor right now, but um if if you like the video, I'll probably get you a new one, but that's false. That's not true. Freddo, another A tier item. I miss the days where, let's just say, 5-year-old me walked into the corner shop, no, newsagents, saw a Freddo. They were cheap, so very cheap, but now they're expensive. Well, that's inflation for you. So, and I feel like they've, same with like a lot of foods here, they've made them smaller. I don't know what that's about, but they've just made them smaller, and I'm not happy. Like, same with like crisps and that. You just open the bag, right, and it's like 80% air and like 10% crisp at this point. Like, I just hate it. You know, it's like bloody Keir Starmer and inflation. Well, it's not the Prime Minister's fault. I mean, it might be, but I don't want to get too political. What the hell are these? I'm trying to remember. I know what. I remember having one, but okay, they're gonna go in beta. I don't know what this is. I probably offended a bunch of people right now just by not knowing what these are. I mean, they do look vaguely familiar, but for that I'm gonna put them in beta. Crunchy. I've never had a crunchy. I know I haven't had a lot of stuff in this video, but it's a wrong story. Wait, is this? I don't know what this is. Is this like a selection of biscuits? For that, I'm just gonna put it in beta. Milky Way bar. To be honest, I like Stars better. I don't know what it is, but I like Stars better, and for that, it's gonna go in. I think I'm just gonna put in A tier, just so because it's basically like the same chocolate but different. Two digestives here. Okay, I'm gonna do wagon wheels first. I've never had a wagon wheel. Does that make me hateable? I don't know, but I've just never had it. Same with Crub bars, but I've heard a good thing. No, yeah, I've never had Crub bars either. Maryland cookies. I have had a Maryland cookie once, but for that it's gonna go in beta. No, it's gonna go in A tier actually. Now that I think about it, because I remember having it and it tasted mighty fine. So, party rings, another one I haven't had, but for all the praise I'm hearing about it, it's gonna go in beta. What even is that? Okay, that's a gold bar. I've never had a gold bar as well. So, rich tea. Wow, I used to have these all the time. I don't anymore. Don't as much, but I missed those days. And for that, it's gonna go in beta. Not as good as a digestive though. It's very bland compared to a digestive. Speaking of digestive, we got a digestive as two digestives as our next ranks. So, is this the chocolate one? If so, it's gonna go in S tier. We love digestives. We do. We all do. We should do. If you don't love a digestive, then I don't know why you're watching this video. But yeah, and I think this is I don't know what that is. I'm just gonna Google real quick because I have my phone next to me, so I can I just want to see digestive types. No, I don't know. Digestive biscuit. Yeah, there we go. Digestive biscuit. Okay, so this is the original. The one I just put. Which one's that? It's like old packaging, isn't it? Oh, I think that's the chocolate one. Okay, that's good. Wait, what? Digestive. Oh, whatever it is, I'm just gonna leave it. Digestive is also going happily in S tier. Same with all of the other biscuits that I've talked about thus far. Malted milk and fingers and niece biscuits and these other biscuits not so lucky. Now we've got 2 more rankings. I don't even know what the hell that is. So for that, just to be nice, I'm gonna put that in C tier. Penguin bars. Oh yes, so good. They are so good. Well, not as good anymore, but compared to like 8 years ago, or like 10 years ago, if we're being real here, they were good. The jokes might not land anymore because, let's be real, these are mainly made for kids, but jokes always crack me up, even though I just said that they don't land, but they always crack me up, and this might be a sign of bad sense of humour, but they always crack me up. So for that, it's going to go in A tier. So yeah, that was my ranking of British food snacks, if we're being real here. This is the final ranking. So if you guys did go on to enjoy, then feel free to do whatever you guys want. Check out the links as per usual. And yeah, if you guys have any suggestions on what videos I should make tier lists on next, then let me know. And yeah, and with that being said, I will see you all in the next one. Bye bye.